So I thought I'd start my channel with this vlog talking about my everyday life, and I thought the best way to start would be just to show what it's like on my way to work today. In usually sunny California, we are experiencing icy rain. We're getting winter warnings and ice warnings. It's pretty wild, but traffic isn't moving very well because of it. I'm going to be meeting a new client in Emerald Bay today, and for those of you who have ever heard of Emerald Bay, it's a very exclusive area of Orange County, and I've never been there, so this is going to be an interesting treat today. And this California winter that we're experiencing right now, it's quite phenomenal. I'm not really getting very far on the road.
Hi.
Who are you?
My name is Adam. Hello. Hello, everybody. What are we doing this morning?
What are we doing this morning?
I've invited Shamananda to come along with me to meet a client of mine that I could use some help on.
I see.
So I'm going to ask her, since she's helped me so much over the years, from a place that's similar where my client is right now, I'm going to ask her for some help. And she's going to show me what she does when I'm not on the table or being worked on, and see how it goes today. So today's an introduction to a new client, possibly. And we're going to meet and we're going to talk and see where we're at. See how it goes. See if we can help this man.
See if we can get through traffic first.
Yeah. Ego. So my experience of ego in my own work, the way I've made this distinction with my ego is, it's not bad or wrong. My ego is just doing the job, more of the job than it was intended to do. My ego is my co-pilot, my map reader, my CFO, my right-hand man. My ego was running everything. And it did it for so long because I went away, that when I came back to claim the driver's seat back, it took some negotiation. It took some conversations. And during those conversations and negotiating me taking the driver's seat back and having the wheel of the car with my life, my ego was like this, and I was writing this out. I saved you. I'm the only one that was there for you. I saved you, and you went away. I ran things. I've been running things for decades. I'm not giving this up. Fuck you.
Exactly.
I love you. I'm here to take care of you, protect you. And in order to keep you safe, I'll kill you.
Wow.
And when I wrote that down, I was like, that doesn't make any friggin' sense. Yeah, well, hello, that's ego.
Ego doesn't make sense.
Very strong, has to be right, okay? So it was a process of negotiating with my ego and showing up consistently in my life to let ego go, okay, I'll slide over a little bit and I'll take one hand off the wheel and I'll move over to that seat, but I can jack this thing anytime I want. And it was a process of me getting back in the driver's seat with both hands on the wheel and having ego grab the map and help me navigate life. That's where I'm at so far. It seems to be working a lot better than before.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to your ego, it does actually want to kill you in some ways. It wants to keep you alive, but it's known as the shadow, right? Your ego is known as the shadow. And it really does believe that it has jurisdiction over your life because you created it at the beginning of your life to actually support you and to take care of you, because you didn't know who you were as a divine being. So you decided that the ego would be in charge in lieu of the divine, which is literally the yin of the yang of your divinity, right? And so you need to have both parts in order for each part to work. It's like two halves of a whole. While we're living on this planet, we're living duplistically when it comes to everything. It has to do with night and day. It has to do with evil and good, or what people believe to be evil and good. And, you know, there's duality everywhere. And the reason there's duality everywhere is because we're literally on a planet where duality is the premise. Night, day, you know, all the elements and the way they contradict each other and complement each other. It's all about understanding the black and white of things, and understanding that you are both and you are neither at the same time. And that's what our classroom is here. So if you can figure out the puzzle, then you can graduate and move on from this place, because let's face it, we're in kindergarten. Right?
Yeah. And something just came up about, I don't know how this came up, but I was asked to say this again. Morality and power in this life. Those of us who were pushed down and treated and conditioned to not be dangerous, to always be soft and kind and gentle, and it's not even a choice. There's no real morality in being kind. It's not a choice. But if we are dangerous and we're deadly and we have weapons and we're fierce and we choose to be kind and cooperative and think about community, there's a huge morality and a huge power in that.
So what you're saying is that the power in morality has to do with choosing to be kind instead of dark.
Mm-hmm. I think there's some old scriptures that talk about freedom of choice and the power of that.
That's true. I agree with that. So tell me a little bit about where we're going. Can like the city?
Oh, we're in the lovely city of Laguna Beach in South Orange County, California. It's a day that has stormed and rained, and the sun is peeking out between the clouds and breaking up a little bit. And it's always nice to be near the ocean.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Beautiful day.
How'd it go?
How did it go?
We're on our way back.
Yeah, that was a very interesting piece of time, and it was amazing to get to watch you meet this person and interact with them and sense what was going on with them, and your ability to gain some trust from a person you just met who is in a very vulnerable and delicate place. It was really cool, and it was just a really amazing experience to get to see this from another point of view rather than be the person on the table, so to speak.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I was honored to be there and to be able to chime in a few times and help reinforce and maybe say things a little differently that might have helped communicate, and it was just a pleasure. We've got some work to do.
Oh my gosh, do we ever?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen moving forward now?
What's going to happen moving forward now is we are going to meet 3 times a week to begin with. Things are so layered and so complex that there's not a straight up plan yet. So right now it's meeting and working on healing whatever's showing up the most urgently, I guess. Would you say that's what
I would say
it's like a triage right now.
Yeah, totally.
On multiple levels.
Yeah.
And helping this person, the analogy I can make is help them back away from the edge and turn around and start coming back towards life.
And that is where, I mean, that's how dire it is really for this person. I would agree with that.